Hey everybody, welcome back. We're gonna actually ditch the jetpack just for now. We can upgrade it later. If I decide to do the Chaos Dragon, I'll want it because of the speeds. I think with the speed, we might be able to get away from his tractor beam if we're fully upgraded for the jetpack all the way up to I don't know what's. Oh, I thought there was an unobtainium version. Okay, well, we're already at max then. We're at emerald. But it was. But the problem is, it's really irritating to be walking around here and not have, and like have to like shift to walk over mud. It's just ridiculous. It's kind of petty. I know it's really ridiculous, but anyway. So I'm going to make the harvester pylon for potions, and I'm going to make infinite flight. Right. So first thing we do is we turn a water bottle into. We're looking for potion of flight, right? And we want the longest available to us. So 30 minutes. So we want 30 of those, right? Or 3 of those. We don't need 30, sorry. But we can make this really fast. Phantom membrane, fermented spider eye, then pop chorus fruit, and then 2 versions of redstone. There we go. And we got 30 minutes on each. And so what we can do is basically do the first one, apply it to the filter. We now have almost all of it. And we'll do the last one. And it's fully activated. So now there's no it's basically there is no cooldown for it. It's literally just regular flight. It'll regenerate constantly. And this should work cross-dimensionally. Let's go ahead and pop into the nether. Yep. What you got? Oh, what you got? All right. So, yeah. So that actually... Oops. That's what we want. So that's super easy. And you can do that with, like, a whole bunch of different effects. So it's just standard flight speed. Like if you're in creative. So yeah. Nice. So that's a cool, I think it's a cool upgrade to the jetpack. And the other nice thing is if, if I happen to die, it's not based on hardware. So until I get, so the, the jetpack is lost until I get back to where I died. So that makes it a little easier too. I did actually do a little bit more mining of the unobtainium stuff. And so if we go back, I kind of forget where I was. I think it was kind of over here. Maybe. But look at that, right off the rip. So I did upgrade my. Ooh. Gotta have my magnet on. So I did upgrade the picks and the axe to unobtainium. There you go. This is such a good way. Honestly, I really... I'm actually kind of glad I did a little Reddit dive. I forget which subreddit. It might have been the All the Mods subreddit. But basically, yeah. There we go. Look at that. It's right near the surface on a lot of these. And the nice thing is, I do have Fortune 3 on here, and it does work, but unfortunately you can't use Vein Miner on it. So it'll show you that it's lighting them all up, but it won't work. So you have to do actually each individual one. And another nice thing is that when you basic ore doubling with the ore hammers is super nice. I mean, I could do more fortified options as far as, you know, the ore processing goes. Mechanism is, you know, you can get 4 or 5 times. But to be honest, the amount that you actually need isn't, like, there's no there's no real bonus to having, you know, a bazillion unobtainium ingots, right? I mean, there's nothing really. I mean, they're not used for much other than the star. Now, you do need enough to create the blocks of unobtainium, but there's not a whole, like, if you look at the star's construction, like, it's not a lot. If we do star, so you got unobtainium, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then vibranium, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 7, and then a lot more blocks of aldemodium. You know, we're 80% of this star already done. These are obviously, you know, a lot more particular, right? I mean, these are going to take more, you know. A paradox machine is Eclipse Alloy and Time Crystals. So the just dire things we'll have to get into at some point to finish this. These are just massive amounts of whatever it is. And to be honest, we're making so much of this. This could be knocked out in like 5 minutes of auto crafting. You know, and especially as fast as things are with our system. Yeah, this would like take nothing. I mean, actually, I should probably do this. I'll just go ahead and mark out all the things that we're going to need. Nexium emitter. Wither compass. Philosopher's fuel. Improbable probability device. Love that name. All right, and then Dragon Soul. And this is the Chaos. I'm not, like, I didn't do it in All the Mods 10 regular. Although I'm still technically, I haven't closed that series out. Although I'm at a point where I have to, I think I may have said in my last recorded episode on that I'm not going to do the Chaos Dragon. I might change my mind. I don't know. It's still an issue that I might want to do it. I've seen a couple of people do things differently, especially with the quantum, the mechanism quantum suit. They say it's, that added with Draconic Evolution chest plate. You might be able to. Thing is, it's so long and protracted, and the idea is that you will probably die quite a lot, and so it's just one of those things. I don't know. Is it diminishing returns to put all that effort into it when I don't get a lot of views on my videos anyways? I don't know whether, I don't get a lot of feedback on my reviews. So, I don't know whether the people that are watching it would be upset if I didn't do it, or if they wouldn't care. Oh, there's some more. So yeah, so that was kind of the gist of it, so to speak. This just clears out so much, it's crazy. Look at that. So this is funny because I always thought that this stuff was further down inside these islands. But I'm finding a lot of this stuff right near the surface. All right, so let's see what we got. So 57 so far. Look at that. Almost 2 full stacks of powder. So and look at that, another set that's really just underneath the surface. Anyways, I don't know why I turned this into an episode of me just doing this, because I stopped at it the last time. Because I thought it was kind of pointless. But anyway, yeah, I just really like this whole, this way of mining for it. It's chill. It's, it's relaxed. Basically, I don't have to sit here and wait for like a Digiminer or the laser ore base or something like that to actually uncover it or to pull it in. I just basically do a little mining gadget work. There we go. And plus, it's kind of satisfying to watch the Enderman fall into the void. And it's more plentiful than I really thought, right? And I thought it was really, 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 really scarce, but it's not. Okay. So after these, we'll go back. All right. All right, so come here, Pigman. All right. So last episode, I tried, and this may have actually happened outside the episode. I tried putting a crafter, what did I do? Oh, I already took it out. Okay. It was a pattern provider with a pattern to make vibranium, and it didn't work. The Ultimate Crafter has an auto, so this didn't work either, the crystal team. However, if I have the right material, if I have the right material, if I have the right material for this, it will work. I can just shift click in with it. So let's see, unobtainium. There we go. So over 500 ingots. So that'll definitely get us the star, right? And then so this was probably the best I can do. I tried a pattern provider on this one. It wouldn't take it either. So, you know, it is what it is. So, but to make crystalline, we need lapis, iron, diamond, gold, I don't know why I never have ingots. But anyway. And it auto-crafts them a little bit at a time. So, but the nice thing is, I think this works. Yep. Just about instant. So, we have everything we need to manually kind of pump up our vibranium production, which we could do right now, actually. So crystalline. Let's get this stuff out of the way. All right. So shards. 2 uraninite, 2 uranium, 2 diamond, 2 emerald, 2 gold, 2 iron, and 2 quartz. I think that's what we need. Yep. So personally, I hope that they change the recipes in some future updates and we can go to like the laser drill or even mystical agriculture seeds or even geodes for them. That would be nice too. Although the geodes, I think, probably be a little bit overkill considering how much the AE2 stuff does for them. All right, there we go. And can we do another? Yes, we can. So 2 stacks of vibranium basically in a minute. Not too bad. It is kind of a pain to have to pull all the resources out. And I could do, like I could do basic drawers. Probably. And just set them up like somewhere around here. Oh, these outside ones aren't working. What if they didn't work now? So let me test that. All right, so 2 uraninite, 1 uranium, 1 gold, 1 iron, 1 quartz, 1 diamond, and 1 crystalline. I think at some point I'm going to probably have to do bees. I've never... Emerald. I've never done bees successfully. And I think it's probably time I'm going to have to. Alright. Yeah, so they're now all working. So you only get a radius of... I guess it's probably 3, although I didn't test it. These are all working now. I could theoretically build 2 more and make this a little bit faster. But I don't anticipate this being like getting into heavy use or anything, so. There we go. And basically... See, it's so simple, but I love being able to run now without having to, like without having to shift, which is so silly that those blocks are not all the same height, right? Golden apple, blaze powder, emerald, brewing stand. Okay, cool. I have another brewing stand. Golden apple, blaze, brewing stand. There we go. So another thing is we now have this crystal. Oh, something left lava in there. I think I need to look at some recipes. All right, but that emptied it. So it has a connection underneath, which should be feeding it power, and then this connection up top has got its patterns. I wonder if that's why I couldn't make... Oh, that's what put it in there. So I made the Shattered Singularity. Let's see if we can do... Alright, so 0.1 bucket. Nope. So for some reason, it's not transferring power through underneath. I wonder if... I wonder if I could do an energy acceptor here. So now if I put a point there, let's try this again. Nope. Yeah, see, stored 0 of 8 killi, whatever the power units are. That's unfortunate. So I have to use, I have a feeling I have to use the induction card, and that, and this requires the flux accessor. That means we need an energy processor, which is the printed circuit, energy press. So I don't know. We charge redstone crystals. Okay, so we have a reaction chamber recipe for those. Then the redstone crystal has its own recipe. All right, so those are both in the reaction chamber. Oh, where is the reaction chamber? Okay, now the energy acceptor. This has its own crafting recipe. There. And then the induction card has its own recipe. Okay. And then the energy processor all right, so that's just a crafting pattern. And this goes in crystal assembler. All right. This goes in the circuit slicer. All right. And then we need block of charged. There we go. And that's the crafting recipe. So, induction card. Looks like we have everything. I think we need to clear out that. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, so let's cancel that. All right, so nothing going on there. Let's do that. Nope, doesn't like that. That's max int. Let's try it again. Hey, we got one. Nice. Okay. So this should take the induction card. Perfect. Now that may help us. And I'm hoping it does. So now I need to figure out how to get the power to the induction card. And I think that is with this. So flux accessor. Let's make a couple. If we can make any at all. Oh, we at least got one, right? The external cable to push energy. Let me see. What's holding you up? Yeah, that's that AE glitch thing. Thought it might be. Okay. So, now we have an energy acceptor, or a flux accessor, and we have power in the way of flux point. Now, okay. I guess let's try the shattered now. I don't think I want to prioritize that. So allow AE devices to accept or send energy. That is correct. So why are you not... Okay. Do I need some other device to access the network? Oh, I know why it won't pull back the lava. We need a fluid card. We do a 64K. Oh, by the way, this one. I made the 256 mega item cells, 2 of them, and that took a lot. That took a long time. Let's go over there and make sure that crystal accelerator. It didn't. All right, so where are we? There we are. Okay. So it's unfortunate that I got to go digging through probably Reddit somewhere or somewhere else to find out how this flux accessor works. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that was dumb. So you need cells. You need energy cells. So basically, this needs a... I just stuck it under a controller just to keep it out of the way. But basically, we just need energy cells. So I made a bunch of components. And actually, I was crafting a bigger one, but realized probably this 64 is enough, right? So let's try the shattered again and see if this will help. I don't get it. Anyways, the reason I wanted to do that was for the quantum crafter. You need 4 of them. And unfortunately, it's just not going to be... I guess I'm just going to have to figure out what's going on later. Okay, so sorry about that. Got sidetracked in the text. Okay, so the idea was I wanted to make the quantum crafting unit, but without these, it's not going to happen. So I wonder. No, it doesn't say anything about power. But the recipe does. Requires 200,000 FE. So why are you not having any power? And so putting that fluid disc in should have brought this back. This should have been pulled back in. I don't think it'll matter. Nope. So it connects. Still no work. Oh boy. I mean, so that's not even using a channel, even though it's connected. And it's not because it's out of channels. There's plenty of channels over here. There's 8. And it's online. Okay, gonna try this one more time. I'll be right back. Okay, so As far as I can tell, I'm right. This is what it needs. This is, this should be supplying power. This induction card should be sending energy to the crystal assembler. You know, just for kicks. What the fuck? I have no idea at this point. That just proves that the power is flowing, and it works the way it's supposed to. So I don't know why the crystal assembler isn't pulling it. So I wonder if... Okay, let's try this. And then I'll do a flux accessor there. That should work. That absolutely should work. I don't know. Okay, at least that works. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm baffled at this one. Basically, I mean, that should work. Yeah, there's nothing that... This absolutely should work. I don't know why it's not. Maybe somebody smarter than me can figure that out for me. If you do know, put it in the comments. Maybe I'll figure it out later, maybe not. But I've got to figure out a way to do this even manually. Like that I mean, I guess that crafting recipe isn't that difficult, right? It's just not taking power. Let me see. Ah, man. I am... So there's been just a big giant waste of time today. I don't even know if I should release this video, to be honest. Alright, I will. You can see all the fails. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.